Shoot, I just realized I had myself live. Anyways, welcome everybody to Drew City Fan TV Extra. We've got a watch along out of nowhere. Um, decided actually a few hours ago, decided wanted to do some Brasileirão watch alongs. But yeah, big up everybody inside. It is Flamengo versus Botafogo. Big game in the Brasileirão title race. Both teams are involved. Currently, Palmeiras, Flamengo playing Botafogo. Botafogo far too behind, 16 points behind with 11 games left. They're not in the title race, but Flamengo certainly are. Palmeiras playing at the same time as well on 59 points, and Flamengo on 55. Um, yeah, huge game. It's a big derby as well, a big Rio derby between Botafogo and Flamengo. Let's go over the starting 11s for both teams. So Botafogo, black and white. Their lineup is a 4-2-3-1. Davide Ancelotti, manager. Leo Link is in Lynch, however the hell you say that. Link, yeah, Lynch. I have no idea. We'll just go Lynch. In goal, uh, Matei Ponch at right back, Chiabano at left back. Then it's his two center backs, Marçal and Alexander Barbosa, are the two center backs. Midfield two of Marlon Freitas, the captain, and Alain. And it's a front four of Archer, on loan from. Or no, sorry, no, that's a different Artur. Artur, um, on the right wing is Santiago Rodriguez. On the left, former NYCFC winger, and Jefferson Savarino at the 10, and Arthur Cabral up top. On the bench for Botafogo, they've got Ryan, Raul, Davide Ricardo, Marquinhos, Gabriel Bahia, Gawa, Zeppelini, Joaquim, Jefinho, Chris Ramos, Gonzalo Mastriani, Mateusz Martins, and Joaquin Correa. So that is the 11 for 11 and the squad for Botafogo, as I also have Keeks in the mix. So yeah, what's up, Keeks?
What's up? What's up?
How much, man? How much? You been doing good? You been doing good? Everything good? Yeah.
Sorry, say that one more time for me.
Everything good? How you been? How you been?
I've been good.
Nice,
A
nice.
lot of things have passed since the last time I was here.
Yeah, probably the Atleti Newcastle friendly. We've actually no, there was probably a stream in between there, but we'll
I
get
think
to
there
that
was a
in a minute.
1-1 stream.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, so for Flamengo's 11, Felipe Luis, you know very well.
Mm-hmm.
Decent manager. I'm sure we'll talk about the recent report, whether we believe it or not, about him with the next Atleti manager.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, he has gone with the 4-2-3-1. Augustine Rossi, as usual, in goal. Back four of Alexandro at left back. Emerson Royale starts at right back. Leo Pereira and Leo Ortiz, as usual, the two center backs. Everton, Araujo, and Jorginho, midfield two. And the front four of Samuel Lino, Georgian Diaz Gaeta, Luis Araujo, and Pedro up top. On the bench for Flamengo, they've got Mateus Cunha, a backup goalkeeper, Guillermo Varela, Matias Vinha, João Victor, Ayrton Lucas, Jorge Carrascal, Eric Bolgar, Everton, Gonzalo Plata, Mikel, Bruno Henrique, and Juninho. Wallace Yan, Danilo, Saul, Alan, and Nicolas de la Cruz are all injured. So they have a good, very strong squad for Flamengo there. But I can't lie. I'm still looking at Felipe Luis and Flamengo funny for buying Emerson Royale as their right back cover for Varela.
I don't think they
Uh,
had a real plan to sell Wesley. To be honest, I don't think they intended to
yeah,
sell
that
him.
kind of came out of nowhere. The Roma, yeah,
I
they didn't
think
have a
it's one of those.
succession plan.
Yeah, it looked like based off of the how the Roma situation happened and how like the whole transfer debacle happened. It looked like it was one of those things where it was they intended to have him the entire season, and then he could
Yeah.
leave in January if he so feels fit. But it just kind of like the interest happened. He was like, "Oh shit, this is my time to go to Europe and to a big
Yeah.
club too." It's like Roma, like let's go. And he's done. Oh, he's done well, to be honest.
Yeah. He's better than Zeki Celik at everything.
I think it's kind of funny because Zeki Celik's had a really solid time this season so far, even though he's more so as a centre back.
Exactly. Yeah, because he has no pace.
Yeah, some, but what Wesley offers
Relative
is
to other fullbacks, he has
yeah,
very
but
little pace.
his technical level, the attacking thing, he's much better. And I think even though his defending isn't the best right now, overall, from what I've seen Roma so far this season, it's been a smart purchase. It's just it very clearly for Flamengo is like they had no intentions at all.
No, but like just like you can make better panic signings though. It costs you $10 million, man.
Who is a Brazilian right back right now that you would buy to replace Wesley for Flamengo?
If I just look domestically, you go and nab freaking is one at Borges, no. Trying to think of Bahia if they've got a good young right back. There was someone. Gilberto, maybe not. I see your point. Like they were looking for a Brazilian right back, and like the options are limited.
I think the original plan. I don't know. I can't speak for Flamengo fans because I'm not that deeply ingrained in their situation, and I don't speak Portuguese, so I can't fully understand in certain things. But from what I've seen, it seemed like the intention was to replace him, but because they didn't have enough Brazilians in their quota, they had to replace him with a Brazilian right back, and the only one that was really standing out was he who shall not be named. Well, I don't know what happened to him because he looked like a really really good right back in Real Betis, like a decent defensive.
He had one good year, yeah.
He
is a one-season wonder. He is definitely a one-season wonder.
Man, everything I saw in Tottenham made me reevaluate what I saw in Betis.
It made me reevaluate how I evaluate players. Full stop. I'm like, yo, like, because you can fool me like that. I'm just like, yeah, all right, man. I need to
take some time.
What did I do wrong to like think this guy was any? I don't know. But it's whatever. He catfished us, man. It's fine. It happens. Lino. What was your goal for Lino in terms of GNA since he joined Flamengo?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was supposed to be. To me, it was
two goals and 4 assists in the Brasileirão. And
my hope was for him is to supersede what he did in Atletico at bare minimum last season, but if not the entirety. It's like I think his goals and assists is really the thing that's holding him back.
Yeah,
I think he's capable.
I think he's got everything else.
Yeah,
I think he's close to being a complete player, but like you got to produce. Otherwise, like just play as a wingback then.
I mean, he was playing as a wingback for us, which is the irony of it. Is the problem was
So then you should put him there because that's when
we switched him back, and it didn't really. He's been. The problem was he's always been productive, it just didn't finish. Like the chance creation that he had was very very good. He just unfortunately wasn't there at the time that Morata was also there, and it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Who is also arguably better than Solot for Atletico, by the way. I don't know if that means anything.
Yeah, I can't lie. Morata probably has been a bit better than Sorloth. I ain't sticking up for Sorloth no more.
Anyway,
made sense.
I I don't know if I've told you this.
Go on.
I have a terrible record with Botafogo. I have never seen Botafogo win a game.
All
I've seen
right,
them
so
almost
yeah.
every single game I've seen them, they've lost.
So you
Home,
think
away,
Flamengo
whatever
win?
it is. I'm just telling you what my record is. It's been a few years though. It's almost consistently like this. I tried to get into Brasileirão like years ago
Yeah.
because there was a guy, Nascimento for Botafogo, who was
Yeah.
like briefly linked with Atletico, and I was like, we should look at this guy.
Yeah.
First game I saw Botafogo to watch him, I saw him get injured and get on a
Oh
stretcher, and I
God.
was like, oh wow, this is not a good start, and it didn't get better. It didn't get better at all.
Yeah, that is tough luck. All right, so Flamengo win. That's what your prediction is.
That's my prediction.
Okay. Only issue is that Flamengo away from home are a bit
Shaky.
Actually, no. Then again, looking at their results, they actually have been on. They slipped up recently. Drew 1-1 with Vasco, who were terrible. Lost to Estudiantes away 1-0. Won on pens. Beat Corinthians 2-1. Drew a Cruzeiro 0-0 though at home, and recently lost to Bahia away. William Jose scored the game-winning goal for Bahia. Remember that freaking guy? William Jose. Wolves and Real Sociedad.
Ah, there it is. It's
rubbish.
like you remember him from something.
He's rubbish, bro. Spartak Moscow, Wolves, Real Sociedad, Las Palmas.
I don't rate most players from Real Sociedad.
I don't either. They had that 1 year, 2 years ago that was like really good, but then since then they've just been mid. Who do you recognize anyone from Botafogo? Marçal was a Leon center back for a while. About 3 years, I remember.
I don't know about most of the outgoing, but I know Cabral. I know a fair few of the players because of the fact that
Cabral's terrible, by the way. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. he had a good moment, and then it just kind of faded slowly with the ridiculous sets of injuries back to back. I know a lot of the players from.
Oh, Cabral.
No, not Cabral. I know just like the Botafogo players in general from both the Club World Cup recently as well as from occasionally watching them in general.
Yeah.
And I as I said, I really like Ponce. I really like Mateo Ponce from the Uruguay under 20
right back.
World Cup.
Yeah. I do like him too. Yes, Uruguayan. Yeah.
I want everybody.
Pretty clean. Yeah.
Everybody who's here right now, right? I want you all to look at the Uruguay under 20 squad who won the World Cup, right? Almost not almost. 2 of them have made good moves, and the 2 that have made good moves are still in South America. Pont, who is starting today for Botafogo, and Boselli, who's in River Plate. That's it. Everybody else has made.
The others went to Middle East.
Everybody is in, and not sometimes it's not even in Saudi, though. That's the worst part. It's like I can't get any follow up or coverage in Qatar. I can't get anything from the Emirates. Like at that point, you're off the grid. I won't find you anymore. Fabrizio Diaz was this close to signing for Barca, and then now he's in Qatar.
Yeah.
Luciano Rodriguez, great talent. This close to signing.
He had some like Mbappe attributes. That speed
really
on the
cool
ball,
guy.
like when he just
ball
drive
striking.
at you and he'd fucking emphatic. He was emphatic, bro.
He was this close to signing for Atletico. Now he's in
Girona. Girona was interested in him too.
Girona was also interested in him. So there was a possibility of him either going to Girona and then eventually Man City, or him going to Atletico. Somehow he managed to end up in the Middle East at like 23. I don't know what's going on.
Like, I know what's going on. He wanted money.
No, there was no offers. There's no other real offers on the table. All of a sudden, like there were solid offers, and then both of them fell through. Yeah. Correa didn't end up leaving. Girona just backed out for no apparent reason. I don't know. Well, He did end up in the City group. He went to Bahia. Am I saying that right? Bahia.
Yeah, Bahia. Yeah.
Bahia. Okay. So he ended up there, but then just went to the Middle East in the middle of the season. I don't know. I thought there was a proper succession plan there, but apparently not.
That money, bro. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm looking at the Uruguay U20 team. Yeah, Anderson Duarte is at Mazatlán still.
Oh, look at these cool fonts on the back of these shits. Is that like
yeah. Scribble paint writing. Yeah, it is cool. Ignacio Sosa still at Peñarol in Uruguay. Juan Cruz de los Santos still at Nacional. Rodrigo Chagas still at Juventud de la Piedras. Yeah, Boselli, River Plate. Facundo Gonzalez, Real Racing Club on loan from Juventus. I didn't know that. Maturo, Levante on loan from Genoa. Franco Gonzalez, Deportivo La Equidad. Yeah, so yeah, these moves in
like you know what the funny is
about Diaz, Algarafa.
Yeah. Facundo was the best position out of all of the players I just mentioned because he was in the Valencia academy and he was this close to getting a debut and an eventual thing. And then Juventus come in, buy him, never debut him, put him in a bunch of shitty loans and then try to sell him. It's just like
what they did with Dragusin, what they did with Barrenechea, what they did with
like this. It's a lot about 20 names. It's about 20 names.
But then they hold on to bums like Gatti and Rugani and wonder why they win nothing.
I don't mind Rugani. Like he doesn't complain. He's a guy who tries to come fix a problem and then he leaves. And then he left. And it's like, all right, okay.
He ain't making a Liverpool squad. He ain't making no top tier.
Every top team has a quote unquote bum, and I feel like bum is a strong word, but every top team has one. Look, Origi was touted as this amazing guy.
I think Rugani's below that. Brother couldn't play for Stade Rennes consistently. Brother couldn't play with one of the worst Ajax teams I've seen in a while. Brother couldn't play like. He's had so many loan spells where it's like, okay, establish yourself in random club in the Europa League. Can't do it. Year after year after year after year. It's one of those.
Look, Atletico Madrid employ Longley, right?
Yeah.
You just kind of have to accept sometimes you'll get players who are not
that guy. You got to help for that guy. Understandably so.
I hate him. I hate him a lot, but that's not the point.
He is awful. He is awful. What minute are you at, by the way?
Minute 15. Like the game
16, now 17, 18, 19. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Nice one touch. Subtle. Challenge. Is that really a foul?
I think it's really funny that what do you call it? Simeone is struggling with away form with Atletico right now. Not a specific tactical reason. It's just some weird thing going on with Atletico. Has done for about 2 or 3 years
ago too. I remember your away record was.
Yeah, it's for about 3 years now. Yeah. It's been like this, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at Flamengo's away form with Felipe Luis, and it's like, wow, this guy is Simeone, boy.
You can't. Yeah. It's not as big upside as well. Big upside. Yes, I did see big up F Texas as well, regular on the thing. Did you see Luis League to Atletico to replace the terrorist?
AT. No, there's no H in there. ATL. It's not Atletico. It's Atletico.
I hate. Yeah, people do that all the time. That's a foul.
But yeah, we did see that. Yeah.
That was a sloppy challenge, Araujo. The fuck was that? You just took man out. Yeah, you just took out Santiago Rodriguez there. 1-1. Yeah, I'd probably go with a draw too. But then again, Keeks has said he's seen Botafogo lose every game he's watched, so that might
You know what?
be
The other game that points out to me is the game against Palmeiras where Endrick scored that brace.
World Cup, yeah. Or
No.
no.
Not called a Club Cup. This is like a few years back when they were this close to winning the league. They were 3-1 up like 18
When they
minutes into the
bottled
game.
it.
Yeah, I watched that game thinking, wow, I get to watch Botafogo win a league title for the first time in years. And then they lost them. They lost every game from there. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that was an all-time bottle job. That was worse than any Arsenal bottle job I've seen. That was worse than any Spurs
is not
bottle
as
job.
bad as a bottle job as them people saying though. Like they at least have some titles over the years. That bottle job was horrific though. Truly horrific.
Yeah, that was bad. Emerson Royale gonna take a throw in. 1-2, Royale.
Is there any center backs I should be paying attention to in this game? Or?
I actually think both of the Flamengo center backs are decent, Pereira and Ortiz, but Marçal, he's 36. He's gonna retire in Brazil, so no. And then Alexander Barbosa, not really, no. Like 30. I wouldn't know. Is Royale? Let's see what he does. Emerson Royale. Everton Araujo. Or Ortiz. Left, Lino. That
kind of sucks when people could just kind of run into you and they just, hey, that's a.
Ooh. Control that.
Did he just touch it with his hands?
Yeah. That's a sloppy handball, man. Come on. That's a good ball in, though.
Well, it's not intentional.
Of course it's Emerson Royale.
Yeah. It's not that bad. It's okay.
He's so clumsy. He is so clumsy, man. Oh, my God. It's accidental, but... Oh, that's nice.
Well, that's good football.
Is that Severino? Cabral? This is where
ooh, wow. Ancelotti, boy.
Oh, that's a nice switch.
That's something.
Davide Ancelotti is the manager for Botafogo. Ball in. Cleared by Ortiz. Lino. Good pokes on the Diarascaeta. Gets held up. That's a foul.
Nobody has asked, but I'll say it anyway. Ancelotti, I was interested to see when Ancelotti joined Botafogo, but what was kind of heartbreaking news was the substitute coach that Ancelotti, the vice coach that he has, is a former Atletico youth team manager who had been coaching the B team for some years. So it was just randomly, you just heard him moving with Real Madrid, like an ex-Real Madrid vice manager. Just like, where was the connection? And does this affect? How does that affect our academy? Was that the reason you didn't promote some of our best players? Was like all of a sudden everything is put into question? No? It's just like I thought it was just a normal time, and then all of a sudden, shit.
Wow, Bragantino 1-0 up on Palmeiras. That's big in the title race. Bragantino up 1-0. John.
First time. Let me get
cleared. Ortiz, well done.
I think I'll check it just to make sure.
Emerson Royale, Jorginho, Everton Araujo. Everton.
It's just manager is.
Is that freaking Alexandro? Jesus, yeah. Oh, Alexandro 1-2. Oh, he still got it. The old man, and he loses it. No, foul. Yep, Samuelino gets the foul. No, Alexandro gets the foul. No, what? Yeah. Alessandro. 26.
Luis Tavernet, right.
So why did he join Ancelotti at Botafogo?
I don't know. It kind of blindsided everybody because he was in the B team. He was the B team coach for some years. He got us from the 5th division to the 3rd division, right?
Right.
Which is all right.
Yeah, you get promoted. Yeah, you take it. Yeah.
It arguably the B team shouldn't have been there in the first place, but he did what he needed to do.
Yeah.
And wait.
Ball in. Good header from Cabral.
He's a huge forehead.
Yeah, he does. he's a fucking slab head. He is a Brazilian slab head, bro.
It's like there was a lot of complaint, at least from my side. It's like his complaints in the sense of like he thought that you would get certain players to be promoted, certain situations would be fixed.
Oh, what a touch! Is that Jefferson?
What
Savarino?
A terrible pass!
Wow. Yeah, that was Savarino. Jefferson Savarino, former Real Salt Lake. That was beautiful.
That's a goal. Never mind.
Oh! He fucked it. Oh no. Oh, Artur. Oh my. Oh my.
I don't understand what happened there. He had time and space, no?
Ball. It's a great ball from. Who the fuck?
Ooh, your body,
Alan. Just go with the head. That's what I would have done. The head.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't need to. You're waiting for the ball as if like there's something happening. You could just jump and header it.
You gotta anticipate better. Ortiz with a beautiful ball. That's a great pass. Alexandro on his bike, whatever that means, and it's short. Pass. Was he in line? Was that Atleti assistant in line to get like the job after Simeone or something?
No, he moved from the B team to the main team. He was a coach among the team with the main Atletico Madrid thing. Yeah, so he was part of the technical staff alongside Simeone and these other people. And then he left to work with Ancelotti in Botafogo, and I was just like, when were you friends with David Ancelotti? And how long ago was this?
Yeah. Is he Brazilian?
No, he's Spanish.
Is he Italian? He's French.
No, he's Spanish. Luis Tavenet, he's Spanish. He's been Spanish all his life.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know how they linked up.
Don't know what that was about.
Yeah. Savarino. Good press, Pedro.
That's lame.
Yeah, that's a soft foul. That is soft.
Where put your remote for that?
Barbosa, Cabral bounces off him like a pinball. What is that pass? Oh wow, good chest control. Marsal goes long. Pereira deals with that. It's another foul. Oh, get up, man. Come on. Fucking hell. Are you serious? It's really not that deep. That wasn't a harsh tackle or anything.
No, you can't run a player off the ball.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a yellow for it, but it's dumb.
Yeah. Augustin Rossi. Ortiz Royale.
I have been meaning to ask you.
Yeah, go on.
Since Liverpool's amazing spending spree, they've not been quite the same. And you seem to be happy with the Walter Mada signing thus far.
For now, yeah. Yeah, for now. Yeah. Because I had my doubts about Voltama, particularly the ball striking. Speaking
Wow,
of
that
ball
should have been a goal.
striking,
That should have been a goal.
speaking of ball striking, Jesus.
But yeah,
That's lovely. That was lovely from Santiago Rodriguez there. Just a
my only
nice touch.
complaint is the price tag, because 80 million for
Exactly.
Guatemala is insane to me. But
Exactly.
whatever. I think all of your signings thus far have been good. Like Ilanga, um, Guatemala, Wisa, all of these are good signings. I feel like you paid 2 times as much as you needed to for every single one of those signings. Like, you didn't need to get Elanga for 55 million. If you got it from half of that, you would feel a lot more
Yeah, but
comfortable
they
with that
wouldn't
signing.
sell us for half of it. That's the issue. That's
I
why I
mean,
would have been like, okay, then don't get him.
is Marinakis, so yeah. But
Yeah. And
Wisa has had a year
that's why
left.
I would have swerved. That's why I would have swerved the deal entirely.
Yeah. I like him, and I think he's a good signing for you. It's just, if you have to pay 55 million for him, I think it's not necessary.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause his skill set is not like he's a one trick pony, and if you shut him down on the one trick, he's just a cardio player, man. That's it.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you
Yeah,
need
there
that.
is. I want footballers, man.
I
I want Royale.
look at what
Royale.
Nico Gonzalez is for Atletico. Like, he was terrible for Juve because Juve wanted
Oh,
some.
he's
Oh wow, this is
hideous.
good football.
Oh, that's lovely. Arujo, great challenge. That's a really good challenge from
Nico Gonzalez was terrible for Juventus
Freitas.
because
Yeah,
they
he
wanted
was.
a dribbler, and they got Nico Gonzalez, who is not a dribbler.
It's just a wing back, basically. He's got an engine.
That has to be a yellow card.
That
Okay.
was- Yeah, it's a yellow.
Like, it's too stupid of a challenge to not get a yellow
Yeah,
card.
especially when they go on the other, like you're stopping. I mean, why do you, it's Arthur Cabral, man. The guy
He's
has,
not going
like,
anywhere.
he has Timberlands, man. Come on. He has no pace at all. Why are you, yeah, that's a dumb foul. That's a stupid yellow. Marsal, like, I would have much rather gotten Malik Fofana than Alanga, for example.
So you want like a proper project rather than paying a bunch of money for right now.
Talent.
Hmm.
That's what it is. Alanga's a system thing. I like talent.
Do you think you can hold on to talent though? Is the question.
I don't. As long as you replace them, then I don't care. No, I don't. To answer your question, no. I think with Isak, clearly there comes a point when it's like, okay, yeah, he is a top player in a team that's ceiling with Eddie Howe. Oh, good header defensively. Like, it's going to be a struggle to get Tonali to sign a contract with us. It's going to be a struggle to keep a Botman. It's going to be a struggle to keep Livermento and Hall. It's going to be a struggle to keep.
I think it'll be easy to keep Livermore and Hall. Not so much
Really?
because they're impossible to sell.
I'll try to add him.
But mostly because they're British, and because of that, it's like near impossible to actually get a reasonable price for them. Like, I think
they will pay unreasonable prices for them. I think.
I don't think so. Like,
Really?
don't get it twisted. I think Livermore was really good. Like I've said, I said this like quite a few times already.
You take him at Atleti, definitely.
I'd take him.
Yeah.
I think Eddie
can
Hall
play
is also
left
really
back
good.
and right back at a high
And
level.
comfortably.
Yeah.
I think both of them are really good, right? But the one, because of the fact that he's homegrown, there's at least 20 million extra pounds on it. And people don't really want to put an extra 20 million pounds on any deal that they think is not necessary. And two, most of the teams right now have a good fullback situation. I think Arsenal for some time had some really bad fullbacks, even though they were in denial.
And now they're stacked.
Zinchenko and Ben White, where they were just a bit subpar. Now you have Timber, you have Miles Lewis Kelly, you have Calafiori, you have like there's enough options there that you really don't need to think about it. You know what I mean? Same is the case for Chelsea. Same is the case for, although they have.
Man City need a right back desperately, hence why they're linked with Livermento.
True, But I think
They
the
didn't
only
want to
difference.
pay the 80. That's why he stayed.
Yeah, that's the difference. It's like City is a team known for spending stupid amounts of money for players that they think was perfect for their team, and I think Livermore would be a perfect fit for his team. But 80 million is an insane price for a fullback. It really is. Nuno Mendes was 60 million when he was 19 and not proven
Hakimi
yet.
was cheaper.
Hakimi was cheaper, right? Hakimi was a hot topic, and he was 55 million for PSG.
Yeah.
I'm not paying 50. I'm not paying 80 for Livermore. I'm not.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, but I wouldn't roll out like Man United like next summer pulling something like that.
I
I
hope
could
Man
totally see
United,
that.
like Man United, really does need to just go broke at sometimes. Like at some point, it needs to go broke because you can't be splitting that much money on players, man. That's just not wise.
I worry a lot about Tonali though. Like for me, if I'm Chelsea, I'm selling Enzo Fernandez to Real Madrid and I'm buying Tonali.
I don't think Enzo
makes
to
the
Real
team
Madrid is a
better.
possibility.
Why do you think he's being linked all the time?
Because they like to just.
It's a bullshit
have their name on
source,
it, man.
but like
It's not about the
I
bullshit
could see
source.
Real Madrid doing that. They do these unnecessary things.
They not really. I don't think I'm
They used
like
to at least,
an expert, but it's like they used to. Not right now. I think if you looked at how they've spent over the past 5 years, you realize why they've slowed down in the last 2. They spent a lot this summer, but they struggled to get the Mastantuano signing over the board.
And they refused to sign a starting center back.
And they also have another center back to do. They wanted to get another center back and a midfielder.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen because they don't have the money for it. Even though they've been selling players.
Yeah. Shoot. Severino. Good block. Severino. Better.
That's a foul.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, they had the free signing of Mbappe, they had the free signing of Trent. There's a reason why they're going for a free signing of trying to get a free signing of Konate and these other players.
They also tried with Davies as well.
Right. And they could have got Davies. I think low-key, I wish they did get Davies because I wanted Carreras. But I don't think we would have ever spent that kind of money anyway. But in the end, it is what it is. But I think it doesn't really change too much in terms of the principle of the issue, which is the academy and the way that they've been selling players for years has been fine for the most part, but they cannot catch up to the amount of spending that they want to do.
Yeah,
and that's the real issue. Despite the fact that their overall revenue has been steadily going up and up and up every year.
Yeah,
they've been spending like the salary difference between Real Madrid and Atletico and Barca is like wide, and nobody talks about it.
It's like 200 million difference.
Yeah, like not small, at least. So, if that is the case, even with your increase in pay, if a solid portion of it is always going to salaries alone, and that's not including stuff like bonuses and things that we don't have information on.
Oh, carry that.
Oh,
Pedro.
nice.
Pedro, still with it, Pedro, short pass.
I do wish Pedro made it in Europe, though.
He's still mad at him. He's only 25. Lino?
Pedro's 25?
Or 28. Sorry, he's 28.
Yeah,
I was thinking it's different.
It's still possible. I just don't think that's necessary, or he even needs to, because he makes decent money.
See some like La Liga team maybe going in for. I never thought Cucho Hernandez was going to go to Real Betis. I'm a fan of his. I liked him at Columbus.
Where was he before?
I liked him at Watford too, but Cucho?
Yeah.
Cucho was at Watford, and then he went to MLS, Columbus Crew, for 3-4 years.
Oh,
He's 26 right now.
yeah. That's one of those Real Betis deals. If you can get a top quality player for a relatively cheap price, they'll pay. They'll go for anybody from anywhere. They're very
I
broke.
think Villarreal are kind of the same too. They bought that Olawusi kid from Minnesota this summer.
Nah, they just
The
like
striker.
Canadians for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I don't know what that's about. Though. They should have kept after Young. Cabral is injured again. I've seen that a million times in Syria. All right.
Yeah. He is. Yeah. I feel for him because he does get injured a lot, but like he is just not good, bro.
He used to be so fast and so strong.
Oh, FC Basel, he scored like 40 goals in a year or something.
Such a good player. I was like, man, I wish he could play for Atletico. And then he went Fiorentina and his body just disintegrated.
Yeah. And then every single time he comes back, he looks worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Yeah,
it has to be a mental thing, right? Like your body can't degrade that much.
For Benfica, he was pretty much useless. I cussed the guy out every single fucking time he played, pretty much. I was just like, it was just awful. Yeah.
There's the guy. I made a whole list of players who I think people should buy from the lower tiers, and I was like, hey, somebody should look at Chris Ramos. This is a really good center forward.
Yeah.
Chris and Ramos. Then randomly Botafogo bought him when he was in Segunda.
Botafogo, dude, they buy players from kind of random places too. They got two MLS signings with Thiago Almada and Savarino.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they recruit from everywhere too.
I just never thought that, like Saul and Chris Ramos. Well, I never thought either of them would be in Brazil.
Yeah, me either.
And it's not even like a shade on Brazil. It's just like it. I don't know. Spanish players don't really show up in Brazil all that often.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly South Americans in the Brasileirão. Oh, Lino, that was nice.
Good goal.
Oh no, you have to score that, man.
I mean, Flamengo's playing better so far in terms of actual chances. Was that Lino? Was that
the boxer? Pretty consistently good.
My brain, boy.
Damn, Alexandro with that burst.
Yeah, that's Sandro. Yeah.
I have not seen that in a long time. Wow.
Unk still got it.
Would you take Alexandro at Atleti over Javi Galan?
No.
No.
I've seen what Alexandro was for Juventus. That wasn't a
last
Juventus.
Few years were awful. Those last few years.
That wasn't a Juventus situation. That man was washed. I saw.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him, and I'd like to keep his happiness by not having it at Atletico. That makes sense to me.
That's fair. Would you take the Ponte kid?
We just got Pubil.
And
so I'll have to say no, even though I
really doesn't. Simeone don't know who that guy is. Yeah.
What, Ponte?
No, Pubil. You don't play him?
I mean, we just played him against Inter this week.
Friendly. It's a friendly. Yeah.
It matters. It matters. Trust me. Last time we debuted a lot of kids in the friendlies before. And that eventually allowed Barrios and Carlos Martin to be a proper, like, full-time players.
That's true. Barrios definitely. Yeah.
So, it's not the first time we've played a random friendly in the middle of the season, and it turned out to be really good for. Yeah. I do wish we did it a little bit more, just because. Oh wow, that's a nice touch. What a waste of a pass.
And they get it back. Araujo, Pereira.
I find Ancelotti doesn't look anything like his father.
Yeah, that's kind of freaky because I was literally thinking the same thing. I'm like, that's Ancelotti's son. Like, he doesn't look anything like him. You don't
Hey, but
really
like,
look.
I don't know,
If I had
even
to
young
guess his
Ancelotti.
nationality just off his looks, I would say he's like, I don't know.
Maybe Spanish, maybe Italian. Can't
Yeah,
really tell for sure.
yeah. Not Italian. I don't. Yeah, I was thinking that though.
Italian is not the first thing that strikes to me, to be honest. But
No, it doesn't. Yeah. Like the Zerbi is so Italian, it fucking hurts your eyes. Like how
yeah,
Italian that guy looks.
well, that's because of the god awful gel. That's terrible gel, just straight up. Like you're a grown man, get a real haircut, buddy.
Nah, man, he thinks he's Wolverine, bro.
Him and Javi needs to stop doing that shit. Javi gets away with it because it's Javi, but you can't
Yeah.
get away with it though. Go get a haircut, please. I'll even take a bullet.
That guy thinks he's Wolverine, man. I swear.
I am not a
Would
fan
you
of
tell?
the.
Do you like him as a manager?
Not at
People
all.
either
No,
love or hate the guy.
not at all. I hate him. I think he's
Oh
a terrible
wow.
man.
Okay. What?
I think he's a cool guy in terms of ideas and in terms of tactics. It would be an exaggeration to call him terrible, but in terms of I kind of understand why so many of the Italian great managers and these other things hate De Zerbi because there's a
Which is
sort of
funny because he looks up to them.
yeah, he looks up to them and they all hate him because he's very inflexible in comparison to them. When you look at these managers that have come through the system and these other things, what they understand, especially even like since we're talking about Ancelotti, like Ancelotti is tactically a very
Nice.
very astute
This
guy.
is a nice move.
Really
This
good
is a
movement.
nice move.
Ooh, what's that scorpion?
Oh,
God damn!
that was
Who puts
nice.
in that ball? Punt?
Fucking in, out, quick triangles, and then swing out, ball in. Nice.
Who puts
was
in
nice.
that ball?
That was that Artur?
Oh,
Someone on the right.
I was hoping it was punt. Oh, and I give him
Yeah.
some praise. But yeah, it like Ancelotti is a guy who he loves his 4-4-2. He has a certain thing, but he's never stuck to it immediately. He'll switch to whatever the team needs, and there's a whoa, beautiful dummy.
Oh, what a dummy. Pedro, good challenge. Lino. Feel like the game's getting a bit stretched here.
I think Flamengo are being a little stupid with the off the ball defense.
Oh my god, that's Cabral.
He still kind of has it. He still kind of sort of has it, but man, he really is like it used to be when I saw him in Basel. That would have been an obvious goal as soon as he got that ball.
Yeah, you would have just beeline, just
straight to the goal.
Yeah.
Just play. You see, like what Semenyo did against Liverpool. That's him. Just immediately.
Just take on everybody and then score a banger. Yeah. What are you saying about Ancelotti, the 4-4-2?
Oh, right.
Yeah, his shifts away from it. Yeah.
Ancelotti's a guy who has never really had, like, even though he has a clear plan of what his ideal is and these other things, with the 4-4-2 and all these other things, he's never stuck to it religiously. Despite all that, he will switch up different systems. He'll move players to where he thinks they can play best. Like the reason why Pirlo even is a deep line playmaker is because of Ancelotti. Why we call it? Why you get the best out of Hammers? Why you get out of these things is Ancelotti is like, oh, I see these players. This is what I have available. I'll try to make the best out of it, and that's why he's great.
Yeah.
So he'll flex, and De Zerbi doesn't flex. And he'll get mad if you don't flex to him, which is some bullshit.
Did you watch the? I don't know if you watched the PSG Marseille game this year, where they won 1-0. Did you watch that game or no?
No, that was the same day as the Ballon d'Or. Huh?
What was that?
That was the same day as the Ballon d'Or, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why I didn't remember to watch it.
Royale. Well, anyways, I watched that game at work, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like stunned what I saw because I've been watching a ton of Marseille with De Zerbi, and like this year, I think I've seen every one of their games. Now
Mm-hmm.
they're playing teams that like are fearful of them because of their forwards alone. Like
Mm-hmm.
so naturally, like De Zerbi's like possession plan with the three center backs and like it's been working because of the opposition. But
Mm-hmm.
then they played PSG, and I have to give it to De Zerbi. He set his team up to be very comfortable off the ball and break. Like I was like, yo, you are actually adapting, not on the fly either. Like start of the game, and if they've lost out on the ball, they were like, okay, regroup back into you set up defensively 4-5-1 or 5-4-1.
Mm-hmm.
Have what was his freaking name? He had
Put in
Hoybier
a
in
good ball,
he had
please.
Hoybier in there. Hoybier in the dead middle, and he would sometimes step up or step back to support the other three with the
Mm-hmm.
other with Balerdi, Medina, and I think Mario played. And I was like, yo, so I gotta say, the Zerbi, if he can do that in the games, especially Champions League off the ball, which I think he learned a lot from the Real Madrid loss.
I was about to say I hated watching that game because
They
how
went
could you
for it
play
in that game.
worse when you have a
Yeah.
man over? Because I was like, there's no way you managed to play worse with a man, and then also like not only that, every one of his subs made the team worse. Every single one.
That's true.
I literally had to look at Vermeer and I'm like, wait, was I wrong about Vermeer all along? Just like wow.
Vermeer and O'Reilly have been freaking great for them. I can't lie. And Hoybier, like Marseille have a legitimately like impressive squad. Legitimate. Yeah, they're impressive. They're very impressive. So I gotta give props to De Zerbi on that. The Marseille win versus PSG. I know that PSG were missing players and stuff, but I was looking at odds before the game. Marseille was still pretty heavy underdogs at home.
Mm.
So I gave them props there because off the ball, they were comfortable. And they broke in 4 5s, like straight line arrows off, and they took their chance with I think Naif Aguerd scored in like his second or third appearance. A
You
great
know,
header.
you know, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when he was in Brighton versus Arsenal. They won that game 3-0. But
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself, I think this is more of an Arsenal failure than a De Zerbi tactical success. Because
Okay.
he didn't change his thought process, but Arsenal was just bottling it. And it was like it genuinely was one of those moments where it's like if you have
Royale. Ooh.
really nice football, but if you think for a few seconds, I speaking for Arsenal, I guess, is like if you calm yourself down and these other things, you can make one or two mistakes. But if you thought about it, you could have easily managed to get a draw or a win here comfortably. But
Before I
they
got out
just
of hand on the scoreboard, what
yeah,
is that?
way before that. But
Yeah.
they were a young squad. Arteta isn't able to really, force the situation, and it just got out of hand so quickly that they couldn't figure it out. So be it.
Yeah.
But it's like I feel that way a lot of times, despite the fact that he had some good records against a lot of the big teams. He had a decent record against Liverpool, I believe. I don't know what his record against Man City is off the top of my head anymore. I think it was decent. But it always felt like sometimes it was less about you being tactically right and more about the team not being ready for you.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll
Which
see.
can
We'll
work
see.
sometimes.
Yeah. We'll see how Marseille do when they play. Let's see. Okay, with Newcastle. All right, we're playing. Oh, fucking. Yeah, I forget. Oh, God. Yeah, we're Newcastle playing Marseille away. Do you think the
Mhm.
Zerbi will be hit on the break, or you expect Marseille to have more possession in that game?
I think they'll try and go for the more possession. I think
Yeah.
if Newcastle have their wits about them and they hit the on break correctly, which they usually do, you have no issues. That's my feeling.
That's fair. Let's see. They play Monaco. All right, Marseille versus Liverpool. Do you think they'll have more of the ball? Or do you think Liverpool will? Albeit the game's in January, so a lot of shit could change.
In Liverpool or Marseille? It should be Liverpool, to be honest, either way.
No, it's in France. It's at Marseille.
Yeah, either way, Liverpool probably have more of the ball. But you went from a coach I don't really rate in JB to another coach I don't rate in Schloss.
You don't rate Slot?
I am a Roma fan. I watched him get his ass beat 3 times in a row, buddy. I do not rate that nigga at all. Oh,
He did
I
get
watched.
his ass handed to him.
I watched Mourinho beat his ass twice, and then I watched De Rossi beat his ass, and I was like, now I know you're trash, because I understand him getting beat by Mourinho even in his semi-wash state.
It's Twilight, yeah.
Yeah, De Rossi.
I was scared for a bit that De Rossi was like the next Xabi Alonso. I swear to God, I had nightmares.
I knew he wasn't. I was never disillusioned.
I was fearful for a bit. I can't lie.
Because the way that he treated certain players, you can tell a lot about a coach based off of who they want to.
Oh, Diarra Gaeta, that was lovely.
Oh, that has to be a goal. Good goal! Wow, what a run, horse! Wow.
Created and orchestrated brilliantly by Diarra Gaeta. What a fucking player, yo. What a top player, man.
It's supposed to be at least 2 of these in Uruguay right now besides him, but it's
yeah.
over. It's
what a fucking look at this.
Beautiful run. And
Beautiful
he draw out the players.
Yeah.
Baits out.
To get that hole, yeah.
And then it's a free shot for. It's still not an easy shot for Pedro, but
it's a good finish from Pedro. Yeah, that's a good finish.
As I said, I ain't never seen
Botafogo losing. Oh, that was lovely, Diarra Gaeta. Wow.
Yeah, but we call it. It's like De Rossi. I don't think De Rossi is a bad coach, mind you, but I don't think he was ever going to be Xabi Alonso, because I saw Xabi Alonso in Segunda, and then I saw him in Leverkusen, and I realized, this guy's actually kind of good.
Yeah,
like you realize it with time, right? But like with De Rossi, I was like, he as soon as a coach relies heavily on Cristante, I immediately lose trust.
Yeah, exactly, because Cristante is fucking awful.
Cristante is like the epitome of everything wrong with Italy, as like in general.
Same with his fucking, retarded sidekick Mancini. Oh my God, he's awful.
I can't remember how many times I tweeted about this. I thought when Mourinho joined Roma, right, the first 2 players to be out was Mancini and Cristante. Yeah. They survived. They not only did they survive him, they survived 2 other coaches in between that. 3 other coaches in between that time, because Juric was there, but Juric was terrible. So they survived De Rossi, Juric, and Ranieri. I don't know how you did that.
And now with Gasperini.
I know you're with Gasperini, right? I still think they need to be replaced. Because if you could get the equivalent of an Ndika on the right-hand side for Roma instead of Mancini, that'd be brilliant. If you could get somebody like a Scalvini or like a, what do you call it? I don't know. There's like a million options for that. Like Jan Bisek wants to leave Inter right now.
Yeah.
Going for Jan Bisek. That's a good option.
And he played back 3 at Rome. Yeah.
So we like it's there. It's just like Roma never wanted to really fix that issue specifically.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. But the point was, if you trust and you believe in Cristante, and I think everything is wrong because Cristante is a player you would normally replace with an academy player with time, and that's what was going to happen with Eduardo Bove. But then De Rossi eventually pushed him out, which I never really understood why, because I thought De Rossi would really like Bove because he's like literally his style of player.
Right.
I think he got injured there.
Shot? Oh yeah, he did.
No, he's fine.
Oh, he got up. That's good. Severino, long, 2v2. Use your strength.
Dog, if there's one thing I hate is somebody trying to feign those head injuries when you know you didn't get hit in your head. Emerson Royale.
Yeah.
That could have been terrible for your team. Why would you do that?
You know why? Because it's Emerson Royale.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, he's acting like he literally got shot in the fucking. Oh my!
If they went on to score, it would have been his fault.
Yes.
And nobody else's.
Entirely. Wow. It's so lucky. Yo, Felipe Luis, this guy's gonna cost you in a big game. I'm telling you right now.
Emerson?
That guy, I would sub in Gustavo Varela at halftime, man. Just do it. Just don't. Oh yeah, well, all right. Now we can actually get to it. So, Luis Felipe, do you believe the rumor?
Yes.
I think it happens.
And while I'm happy with him being a succession plan, because I think he is comfortably the best out of the potential successors, there's him, Arda Turan, Torres, Gabby. We call it.
Are all of those former players?
All former players.
Okay.
I think if you ignore former players,
Royale.
Who's another option? The other option was going to be Inzaghi as well, but
yeah,
that's about it. I think in terms of the short list, that makes sense.
Anyone in La Liga that you like as a manager? That it's like he could get?
Maybe I was gonna say maybe Valverde, but I'm not sure.
Ernesto.
Yeah.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh wow. Okay.
Him and Marcelino are good coaches, but I'm not sure if they're athletic coaches. If that makes sense.
I think they at Newcastle. I'd happily take either one of them.
I think.
I don't know if they'd want
to.
I don't know. Who knows?
I think the Rayo coach, Inigo Perez, or even the Bournemouth coach are two options I would take in seriously.
Iraola.
Yeah, Iraola. I think.
Do you think he's flexible?
Iraola is almost too flexible. he flexes a lot. If you look at Rayo over the years that he is there, it goes from stride to stride depending on what player he's trying to do and what he wants to do for his team, what the players can do for him.
Yeah.
My only issue is I think both Iraola and Inigo Perez don't really try to develop their strikers as much as I think they should.
Bournemouth with Evan Nielsen.
He's done decent with Evan Nielsen, but he could really do more with Evan Nielsen easily. What was that?
I think Evan Nielsen's a super talent. I think he's got a lot to offer. Yeah.
I think if Man United was smart, that's who they should have went for before Šeško.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then that appeases the proven, people.
But you can't really pay. How much should they pay for Evan Nielsen?
35.
Yeah, well then it would cost Bournemouth is not no place to sell anybody for cheap. So you're gonna have to pay up. So never mind. But regardless,
$36 million.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It'll come good, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only thing though is, what was I saying? Sheshko is a bit weird because I do like Sheshko. 90 million is insane. I wouldn't pay anything over 50 or 60 million for Sheshko at any like, he's not proven enough to be paying no 90 million. 90 million is Alvarez from City. 90 million is Ekiteke. 90 million is what you get for or above is what you get for Isak and these other players. Like these are proven players that you put down that money for. You don't pay 90 million for a prospect. I thought they learned their lesson with Højlund. Højlund in his first season was better than anything he did at Atalanta, right? And he wasn't good. So you clearly realize 75 million is too much money. Why would you put down more money for another project?
That's true.
I'm not sure I understand. And then
so what are you saying about Areola and his striker development? Is your only issue with him?
Yes. Like he's decent. Like he's not even decent. He's very good at what he does, but it's just I think that's the one area where I think he could maybe improve as a manager, where he can get his strikers to do a little bit more for him. He did a really good job with Solanke. He's doing a really good job with Semenyo and these other things, but
same with Tyler Adams. Same with Tyler Adams as well. I think like Tyler Adams is an important player in that team, and he was not good at Leeds.
No, he wasn't. But part of that is because it's Leeds. Like, no offense to Leeds, but it is Leeds. It does come into play a little bit, but he can make decent players into really good players. So there's this kind of feeling that if you can do that with this, because the way that Areola came into people's sight is he took Miranda's, who were a Forte team at the time, I think, to like the semi-finals of the Copa del Rey.
Copa del Rey, yeah.
And ever since then, he's been brilliant. So we know that he has a deep understanding of the system and these other different aspects of himself.
And he's worked his way up. He started at not at the top level. He's done his work.
He did his due diligence.
He hasn't been given anything that he hasn't earned.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I think everybody gives him the right praise that he deserves. Maybe a little less than anything, but he's gotten a lot out of players. What Isi Palason did under him, what Semenyo is doing right now.
Was a demon, bro. Oh, what a player. What a good little mid-table La Liga player. Yeah, he's fun. He's fun. Fun to watch.
When you see the players that he had at his disposal, you would think to yourself, if you give this to a random manager, you could get relegated with this. Like, comfortably. And yet...
You give it to Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, for sure. That's it.
Yeah.
You're good. Straight down. But or Scott Parker. Scott Parker is a great way of taking really good players and just putting them right into the but he took some okay to decent players, put them into a system to highlight their best talents, and they almost got to Europe twice under him. And he left because the president of Rayo is a terrible person. That's about it. That's usually why he left. I think he fought somebody. I can't remember who it was.
That's crazy.
I can't remember. Sorry, like you hear really stupid thing. Everybody talks about the drama in Syria. La Liga is no different. They just don't talk about it for some reason.
Yeah.
But Syria, it's funny. that's the only area I think he could improve a bit more on. But again, if you see what we all see what Semenyo is now. We see what Tyler Adams is. See what do you call it? Tons of players in Bournemouth right now. I think I really like Tavernier. I like Tavernier.
Kluivert's done good for them.
Exactly. Yeah. So
or one of the better ones as well. One of the better coaching jobs is the Scottish brother. What's his name? Plays 8 or 10, workhorse.
Right. I remember who you're talking about. Let me get his name though.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Transfer market.
Christie. Ryan Christie.
Ryan Christie. Okay.
Yeah. So I never thought about him a day in my life until
So it, like he's taken some decent-ish players and put them into a much higher category because he has that capability of doing these things. And I'm hoping he can do the same for Ben Duak because I have a lot of hope. I don't know if I'm saying his last name correctly, but I have a lot of hope for him because I've seen him for Scotland in the for the under 20s and these other things for Scotland. Under 20s or under 18? Well, I can't remember which age group. I saw him for the youth league in Liverpool, and I think he's really good.
Right.
So he has a potentially really good talent on him, and he could do something special with him, hopefully. So I want to see that. So,
would you take Iraola at Atleti or Felipe Luis?
I still think Felipe Luis is a better fit. That makes sense.
Does it have anything to do with that he's a former player or no? Do you not take any stock into that?
It comes into play. But like the level of player that he was is nothing to scoff at. It does come into play.
Couldn't you say the same about Ollie or Lampard?
Yeah. Lampard is weird though, because I think Lampard did a really good first stint at Chelsea, and then it just went all downhill
with them with no transfer. Yeah.
I think that arguably should have he kind of deserved a transfer window, but I think that transfer window kind of messed him up, and he should have kept with the academy because the academy was what he really worked out. Like he got more than 15 goals out of Tammy Abraham. He got Mason Mount to really good levels. He got we call it Reece James went from a whatever centre back / right back to a really, really good talent. Like he did special things.
Regarded as one of the best in the world at his position.
Yeah. So he took what were okay players, young, unproven players, and put them into the contention of this guy could really be one of the best.
He kickstarted or gave him a platform, kind of.
Yeah. And I understand that he deserved that transfer window, but I feel like it kind of ruined him a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just a shame.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. Felipe Luis is there's an understanding of Atletico in terms of the system itself, because you can see a lot of the influences with Flamengo right now. How they press, how they shape themselves in terms of the formation. Simeone is a little more flexible in terms of the formation recently, with switching between a back 5 and a back 4 in between the game, these other aspects. But it's clear where Flamengo does well and where Felipe Luis does well, which is being able to combine quickly with players and being able to create those small moments into something, into a proper chance, which we saw with Diaz. I mean, that was a moment of brilliance from Diaz Arqueta. You can't really say Felipe Luis did that. That was Diaz Arqueta.
And he does that all the time.
Yeah, that's him. But
he's a maverick. Yeah.
But the best thing you do is to platform a good player to do good things.
Yeah. So a coach is supposed to do. He's supposed to coach.
Yeah.
improve. Like, show me your game. Yeah.
And so there's hopes, but I'm not looking that far ahead. I like what Simeone. I like Simeone. I've liked Simeone for a long time in terms of my team.
Yeah.
It's cool that there is a potential successor. It's cool that the successor is somebody I already
you
know.
gotta have that. It's not like a relationship where it's like, oh yeah, I have a backup girl in case my fucking 10-year marriage
Yes.
Yeah, it's different to that.
It's not like that, but it's like if
in the business and the sports world, you have to have succession plans.
If Pep leaves City right now, who's the replacement? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Who do I think they go for? Probably De Zerbi.
I don't think that's a wise idea, but sure.
Who do you think they go for?
I don't know, but I don't think De Zerbi's De Zerbi was on Barca's shortlist, right? And they ended
That's
up
what I'm
Flick.
saying. Yeah.
And Flick was. I thought Flick or Nagelsmann was a better pick than De Zerbi. It ended up working out really well. I don't think De Zerbi would have gotten Barcelona to the level that Flick has managed to get them.
No, I don't. I agree with you. I agree.
I don't know what happened.
I think with De Zerbi, you need to give him as strong a squad as possible, which is what Marseille have done relative to Marseille. Like, they've spent as much as they can. Like, yeah. Like, bro, their collection of forwards with the money they have, it's very impressive. Like that, Guiri, Greenwood, Aubameyang, freaking who's the other one? Yeah, Greenwood, Guiri.
I thought Guiri would be in a different team by now.
What's that?
Like, I thought he would have left France by now.
No, he's doing the Ben Arfa thing.
Oh, okay.
Ben Arfa and Guiri's career paths are actually identical right now. Nice, Lyon, Marseille, Rennes. In the same order as well. In the same exact order.
I wish him the best, and I hope that he manages to succeed regardless.
He's a really good player, man. I think he'll be a Ligue 1 lifer. I'll be real.
That's fine.
It's fine. I'll enjoy him.
He's a really good player. I know Ligue 1 has some problems with the whole, what do you call it? Streaming stuff, TV issue, TV rights, I believe.
They've actually sorted it this year. They have the Ligue 1 Plus thing now in France, and it hit the goal like months and months and months in advance, like over 1 million subscribers or something. Actually, that's done really well for them. The Ligue 1 Plus thing, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's done really well for them. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
But no, back to De Zerbi. I think if you give him a really strong squad to, like, if this is a Barcelona, if Barcelona was even better as a squad, I think maybe De Zerbi this year. Let's say you just upgrade. Let's say Barcelona have the perfect transfer window. Then I think, De Zerbi could go on a freaking tear.
I don't think Barcelona really needs to change too much, though. Like, they got their keeper, right? Left wing is only the real position that they could upgrade on, and Rashford has done a really good job.
Center backs, I'd argue.
I think the center backs are fine. I think they have. Maybe you replace somebody for Inigo, but it's not necessary. Like, Eric Garcia is not amazing, but Eric Garcia is good enough when you need him in these small games. Araujo is good. Kubasi is very good. Koundé is very good. Right back is a position you could really think on, because Koundé is somebody you would want in center back instead. You know? That's about it. But it's like, who are you going to change in midfield? There's nobody you're going to change in midfield. You maybe need a 9, and you maybe need a left wing outside of Rashford. That's about it. It's not much you need, really.
Midfield depth? You're not concerned with Pedri with all the injuries?
Pedri is going to play regardless. He's one of he's one of those players. He's like De Bruyne. You talk about depth, but there's no replacing De Bruyne for City, right? He's one of those players that you just kind of have as he's a starter. He's the guy.
In the 11. He's in the 11 outside of a cup game here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he is. He's always there, and you can't replace it because there's no replacement on the market for him. So be it.
And you know what? To be fair with Pedri, every time he comes back from an injury, it doesn't look like he's a shell of a player.
No,
he just goes back to doing his thing.
And he had a really good year last year, which was in terms of injuries, he's basically not out for the entire season.
Yeah,
and he's doing really well for himself. Yamal has had a bit of an injury situation. He's had 2 or 3 injuries in the past year and a half or so.
Well, that's because he's,
he's young, and he should not be playing as many games as he is.
Or maybe I'm talking about the women's side of things.
Oh, I don't care about that.
I don't need.
That has nothing to do with anything.
How do you get a pubic injury, bro?
How do you get a pubic injury? You run weird. That's it. You ever play and you run and you
stretch. Yeah. That has happened. God, did my thing freeze or did his? Oh my god. I think my thing froze. You with me? Oh, you're back. You're back.
Go back. Sorry. A pubic injury is super easy. You never run, and then you feel a little something right in your groin area, and you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then you kind of run it off, and then you're like, oh, okay, we're cool.
Yeah. That has happened. That happened to me in high school when I played. Yeah. It's where
I can't tell you how many times I've had that in a match. You feel something, you feel that twitch, and it's like, oh shit, am I out? And then you just fine. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Specifically that area, I'm always fine after like 5 minutes. Everywhere else, I'm done. Right. I'm cooked. I tried to run through what do you call it? A thigh injury. I think I almost tore it.
Oh, fucking hell. That's crazy, yo.
Like I felt like I don't have a lot of injuries until recently, but I never had injuries growing up. So I felt like a weird static in like the back of my my hamstring now.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? So I just thought but I was playing good, so I was like, well, I'll just play through it. And I was like, I wasn't able to run properly. Like, what is this, man? I don't understand what this is. I'm confused because I've never been injured before, which is hilarious, right? And over time, I'm feeling that static spread. And I was like, ooh, this is not a cool feeling. And with time, I was just like, I can't run, actually. I'm just going to stay off the pitch. And why is this decision? Because every time I started walking like a little too hard after that, my hamstring would burn. I was like, oh, I have a hamstring injury. Oh, okay.
Oh, that sucks. I've never gotten one of those before. Foul?
May you never have. Oh, wow. Foul? Where?
It's kind of, I don't know what that is. It's not foul for me.
First time for us.
Ponte?
That's not shot. Bad. Terrible first touch. What the hell? Why did he do that?
I have no clue. Yo, Alan.
Hey, look, Alan and Jorginho, Battle of the Napoli DMs, boy. Look at that.
Yeah.
Back with Angelotti, but a different one this time.
Yeah, for real. Why did my thing just freeze? Oh my god. I gotta reload this.
Mine did too, don't worry.
Do you think Botafogo score? I can't lie, they're kind of looking...
No.
Outside of San Marino?
Penalty. Oh wait, no, that's ball to hand. I'm being stupid. I can't ask for that.
Let me see.
You're right, referee. I'm dumb.
Switch it.
I think Barca fans in general are very weird about injuries though. Like I feel so bad about Gavi because I really like Cafe as a player. And he got the ACL, and now he has the meniscus, the inner meniscus, which is one of the worst ones to get.
Because that's like structural damage.
Yeah, like I've had a meniscus injury on the outside, but it's easier to deal with, and you can kind of recover from it. But the problem is like in terms of the blood flow, the general area of the knee is really bad to get an injury because ligaments are not easy to heal because of the blood flow, right?
Yeah.
But you're inside too.
That's
So not only is it a ligament, but it's inside, so it's even worse blood flow. So a lot of time to recover.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've seen a lot of people recover from an inner meniscus injury all that well. To be honest,
Who else have had it? What other footballers? I'm trying to think.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Like, you don't see it much.
Huh? Yeah, that's the problem.
Pedro, that was nice. Emerson Royale. That ball's great. Nobody meets it though. Pedro just jumped early. Marçal. Cuiabano. Gets it back. Switch it. There you go. Nice pass down the middle. That's nice break. Botafogo break. Savarino. That's nice. Santiago Rodriguez.
Terrible. Terrible. I think Felipe Luis is pissed at how easily his centre back was drawn out there. Either stay with the line,
yeah,
or don't, or commit early. You can't be in and out.
No man's land.
Yeah.
You know, they got away with it though, because it's Arthur Taxi Cab Cabral, bro. That's the only reason why they got.
Probably needs to swap out Emerson Royale. Like nowish.
Yeah, I said at halftime, bro. Get off
like now is good
right away.
Because that I didn't even mention Emerson there, but that was terrible from him too.
Oh yeah, he completely loses Rodriguez on that. Yeah, that was...
completely, and he's nowhere to be. Like, I think the centre back would be in a much better position if Emerson wasn't like stupid there.
Yeah. Yeah, Flamengo got away with one there. That's a risky pass. Yeah, you give it right back. Yeah. He ain't giving me no hospital. What a pass. Here's Royale. Pedro playing a lot wide right this half. Drifting wide, and then Diarra takes up like the 9 position. Now it's Jorginho.
I don't know why that is. Maybe they're seeing something. The weakness on the left-hand side. Not my punt.
Lino. No, that's Sandro. That's Alexandro. Sandro still. Lino. It's not done much this game, Lino.
True.
They're not playing much to his side, though, I will say.
I mean, I guess there's a weakness on the opposite side.
Yeah. Must be.
Let me find out the information on the meniscus.
Ortiz. Nice turn. Oh, that was beautiful. Lino. Barbosa heads out. Pedro. Royale.
Oh, wow. That's terrible.
It's not going to, yeah. What is that clearance? Yeah, that's... You don't always need to do a bicycle scissor kick clearances, man.
Oh, no, Lino.
Yeah, he had time and space to take a touch. He had time. Nobody was pressing him like crazy. If you're desperate, I get why you do those clearances. Oh, Lino. Lost his footing. Throw in. That's a foul. No. Pedro. Whoa. Ooh. That was close. Yeah, that's a foul all day. That's not a terrible effort, Luis Araujo. Just didn't
dip.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit too powerful on the strike. No, Alan's down. No wincing. All right, so Botafogo first sub of the game. Are they finally bringing on this Ramos brother? Let's see. Let me go on Botafogo. You think Botafogo will score or no?
I think Flamengo score again.
Before they
just off of the vibes.
And
no particular reason. Yeah, my track record is what it is, bro.
Pumped.
Why did he send the back leave it though?
I have no idea. Savarino, Alan, nice. This is very risky, but they played out of it. Nice. Ponte touches. Wow, made it work, kind of.
I don't think that's a foul, to be honest with you. I think that was a really shit touch, and he just got away with it.
Yeah, Chris Ramos on. Why didn't they just do that when Cabral was initially like in pain?
I guess he was fine because he came on to the second half, so clearly he wasn't that bad off.
Weird. Drive with that. Lino kind of inside, almost as a midfielder. Royale. No, that's Royale. Luis Araujo. Yeah, they're playing a lot on. Yeah, Flamengo playing a lot on their right. Ortiz. Too
why are you trying to do a? Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, why are you trying to do all that, man? You have enough players. Just play the ball to his foot.
Yeah.
I guess they just don't believe in him.
Good defending there.
On his slots. Oh yeah. I don't believe in Schlott to fix Liverpool's situation. I do.
So do you think they win nothing this year or what?
I don't know if they'll win nothing. Like we call it Salah could. I don't know if the Salah will fix it, but they'll figure something out, and they might win a little Carabao Cup or something, or FA Cup.
You don't think they win the league?
No.
Did you go into the season believing this?
Yes.
Okay. Who do you have winning? City?
Arsenal.
Yeah, I can't trust them.
I can't trust them either. That's the issue.
Yeah. Especially the manager, bro. I'm sorry.
He's a very
Jokerej's strengths, for God's sake. Like,
it's too late.
I've only watched like 2 games of Arsenal, but like they don't play to Jokerej's strengths at all. It's like, what? Like, dude, just is he seriously waiting for Havertz to come in?
I question a lot of decisions that they made.
I think he froze. Froze at my Wi-Fi? Geeks will be back. Oh, there you are.
I'm back now.
You back? What were you saying? You question a lot of Arteta's decisions?
No, his talent ID.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's no.
Oof. That's a foul, no?
Could have been a foul.
Well, doesn't matter. And you see Emerson Royale in the background. Oh yeah.
Get the fuck off! I didn't do nothing. Oh! And now we got some more play act. Yeah, this is a dart. It's gonna kick off here, I think. Yep, yellow. Yeah, it's gonna kick off, bro. Jorginho just trying to play peacemaker.
I like the little we call it the car with the camera.
Okay, yellow. I swear to God, he didn't touch whoever fucking flopped on Flamengo. I swear to God. Wait, what happened here? How's that?
Ouch.
How did Royale get a yellow for that though?
No, because he touched him afterwards, huh?
Yeah,
It's not no.
Oh, that was dumb, Royale.
Okay.
Oh my god, what a dumbass. Yo,
The man asked him for it though.
yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't get a yellow for that shit. Like like you can't be talking to me crazy while I'm on the floor. I'll get mad. If anything, they should get the yellow as well. If you're giving them a yellow.
Yeah. Or you just say play on. Like their last warning or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. What one of the two?
Their heads almost touched though. Their heads almost touched. They was yelling and screaming right in their fucking face. Oh my god, and he's still Jesus Christ, man. Is he trying to out shithouse Emerson Royale? Two subs for Flamengo. It's gonna be Everton, probably for who's the left winger? Lino. I think Lino's gonna get hooked. And I think the other one was number 5. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we kind of got lost. What was it saying? Yeah,
Arteta talent ID.
Yeah, I think Madueke is fine right now, but to me, it was like you get Eze, you get Semenyo, your summer's done. Right? Like you don't need much more, in my opinion. Like you got Zubimendi, you got Norgard for the midfield. Good replacements for the midfield. I think they're really good players. Nice. You get Eze, I think that's it. You're done. Well, I guess I got Mascara as well. That's a really good summer with though. You get Madueke, who I think is not really a necessary signing, regardless of how good he's been.
Yes.
I still don't feel like 55 million.
They should have bought Semenyo instead. You pay
you put down. You take some of the money that you did for Gyökeres and Madueke, and you put that on Semenyo and Eze, right? You get that. You get those two deals over the board. I feel very differently about their chances in all competitions.
That's a handball. And a yellow. Yeah, that's a handball.
I can understand why he's upset. He feels like it's about time. Like he didn't have time to think about it. But it was a yellow.
Yeah.
It was a yellow.
Yeah.
Marcel is kind of that. He's always been kind of like that guy.
Oh,
Sometimes he's gay with him, but he really doesn't at the times. Because if you're right there, you see it.
Yeah. So you have them winning the league. Why? That's my question. If you question the talent ID in the window.
I think everybody else sucks. That's it.
But if you make an argument, Arsenal are part of that bunch that suck.
I think it's like Liverpool last year. I don't think Liverpool last year were particularly good. Salah was on fire, yes. But I think Slot inherited an elite team and he got to cruise into a league win. Because
did you pick them to win the league last year?
What, Liverpool or Arsenal? I did not pick Arsenal to win the league last year, no. I thought City would have been fine.
City
and then they just randomly shit deep. Like Rodri injury killed all momentum. And then they had a few other set of injuries. And then, I don't know, it just kind of imploded. Bernardo Silva went from being good to washed overnight. I don't know, like a lot went wrong.
Kick.
A lot went wrong for City. A lot went wrong for Man United and Tottenham. My word. Chelsea, I never believed in them.
Give them a year.
I don't know.
Maybe they can. Yeah, maybe.
You can't spend over 2
Robert
billion.
Sanchez alone. That's it.
I've said this so many times, both in person, on Twitter account, and other things, right? You can't spend over 2 billion and have mediocre centre backs and a bad keeper. That can't be a possibility.
A horrible goalkeeper.
Like,
that's a foul.
You have enough money. You have enough money. It should be easy. It should be easy to get that position done.
Right.
I can't understand that.
And also, outside of Palmer, let's be real. How many like menacing forwards do they have? I like João Pedro, but like he's not. He's a step below.
He's not clinical. Esteval could be, maybe, not right now though.
He plays in Palmer's best position.
That's another problem. Technically, you could put Palmer at the 10 role and have Esteval on the right.
Yeah.
But
then you have to drop. Then you have the Lavia thing where it's like he can be really
if
good.
Lavia is a player who, at his very best, enhances everything about the team.
Yeah, Lavia's.
Joaquin Correa is a fraud. Fake Correa. The real Correa is Angel.
Joaquin Correa is rubbish, man.
Has been for some time. I hated watching him in Lazio. My word, that guy stank.
He was good. He was about as good as he could get at Lazio. That was Inzaghi doing coaching madness, make him look half decent.
Inzaghi made him look insane
at times. Yeah, and Felipe Caicedo and Immobile and a few. Well, Immobile didn't host Inzaghi for a bit, to be fair. But.
The point is, we realized Inzaghi was a really good coach, and he got his move to Inter. Props to him.
Yeah.
But my word, what did Everton do there? Why did he do that?
I have no idea. That was a dumb giveaway.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Man City fell apart last year.
Man City fell apart. Liverpool were just, I think they're like the only good team in the Premier League last year.
It started out hot. That was the other thing too. Liverpool created a gap early. So that when they fell apart in January-ish, they lost to PSG and lost to us in the Carabao Cup final, they still had the gap in points. And they were just fucking up.
I think the first half of that PSG Liverpool game was a defensive masterclass from Alisson and we call it Van Dijk and the others, right? And it was really good from them. Konate lost his mind a few times, and there should have been a 1 or 2 penalties there, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
But that was a really good game, right? So when it came to them, Pedro have some touches, man. Anyway, so when it came to them in the second half, I was like, okay, well, this is where Slot has to show how good he is with the home field advantage and what Liverpool and anything. And he showed absolutely nothing of it. Played Jota over Darwin, despite Darwin creating the first and basically the only chance in the other game. He played, Luis Diaz, who was terrible in the last set of games, as well as the last leg. He did everything I think everything he could do wrong, he did do wrong in both halves in terms of player placement. He fixed himself in the first game, and then he got himself worse in the second game. I mean, he effectively deserved the loss.
Yeah. You give him some grace, though, because Enrique was kind of they were just ripping everybody apart, or no?
No. Enrique was about to get relegated through the league system that is incredibly safe. And if City wasn't such a fraudulent team and didn't lose from that 2-0 position, he would have been out and he would have been fired.
You know what's funny? Ever since they dropped Zaire Emery, because they want to play him, but ever since they found that midfield 3 and they put in once they assembled the 11, then they haven't looked back. The only one that they really changed out.
Zaire Emery is one of Like to me, as a player, I wanted desperately,
He's
desperately
phenomenal.
Atletico. He's so good.
He is
And
phenomenal.
to see him being dropped for Vitinha, I'm just
Yeah.
like Vitinha. And okay, let me
Same
not
with
be too much
Kangan
of a
Lee. I
hater.
think Kangan Lee's a really good player too.
Yeah, I think there are players on PSG that are being wasted on PSG and need to be saved. Kang Lee and Zaire Emery, Warren Zaire Emery are insane to me. I love them, and I wanted both of them at Atletico. I still do. I still think they would be great.
Do you start what are like starters?
Maybe. I think Warren Zaire Emery could easily start for Atletico midfield. He couldn't start over
Next
Barrios, but
to
maybe
and Botafogo keeps overshooting. By the way, their shots are horrible tonight.
just I just need 20 more minutes of that, and somehow they'll force kind of just like it does like every time. Just put two more passes together and try and make a shot, man.
They always shoot outside
Same
of the
place
box.
every time.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
you start Zaire Emery at Atleti next to who? If it's 4-4-2.
Barrios.
Yeah.
Human Barrios. He probably have to play DM, but I think he's done an insane job at that already before. He played as a single. Ooh, wow.
Everton?
He's gonna lose this ball.
Oh. Pedro, good footwork, little chip. Scott.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
That was nice. That was lovely.
Wow. You see what I told you? I told you let's go.
Yeah, you did.
Wow.
That was lovely. 2-0 game over.
He was looking like he was gonna lose the ball, you know. He's just making a lot of bad movements and bad touches.
Yeah.
I don't know what Botafogo was doing to allow that to get to Pedro, but after that it was just it. Wow, that's Pedro being just a brilliant center forward. To be honest, why is he just openly free like that? Why are y'all going backwards? I don't understand.
Yeah. Great control. That little
Brilliant control
touch,
movement.
that slippery touch from Pedro was fucking brilliant. I thought he lost it for a sec. That's why I said slippery, because it looked like, oh, he just, but he stuck with it. That's a beautiful, Luis Araujo. Nice finish as well. That's a lovely goal.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nice. That's very nice.
I thought that was me. I just saw somebody like tweeted like anybody else YouTube randomly won't play videos. I thought my internet was just bad or something. Just randomly a video just won't play.
Oh, really?
It'll be fine on it'll be fine on my laptop and my PC, but it'll be terrible for like my phone. It just fails for my phone for some reason.
Oh, they had her. No. He just asked, yeah. Is YouTube glitching for you guys? Let me check. Let me check on my phone.
What is Pedro doing here? Why is Pedro in his own phone?
Yeah, I just tried to watch your Atleti Fanatics video and it just done this. Something went wrong.
I don't know what that's about. Yeah, it's glitching for me. Tausif, it's glitching a lot. I don't know what that's about. I thought I needed to. I thought I needed to like update it, so I uninstalled it and reinstalled it. Same shit every time. I don't know what it is.
Weird. Yeah, like I'm on our live stream right now. Bro, I can comment on it. Like I'll do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can comment, but it just says something went wrong.
Google has how many billions in investing into it every year?
Yo, like fucking fix it up, man.
Jeez and ages.
Pedro. Ooh. Drive with that. Oh, wow. He's going to shoot from outside the box. Again.
They just can't help themselves, man. And it's a foul. Wasting everybody time. You can walk home, man. You don't need to play out the rest of the game.
You're just going to shoot from outside the box, man.
You're not going to score 2 outside the box shots.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could, but you're not doing that.
There's no chance. Especially with your track record, Botafogo. Oh, no. That ain't happening, G.
The Flamengo, terrible away record. Too bad they're playing Botafogo, and I'm watching. Hard lucks, buddy. You're about to win.
My thing is, I want to know. So obviously we're live right now. You can't fucking see it. But like when I end the stream, is it just gonna be a will it show us like when it gets fixed? I don't know. Fucking weird. I've never seen YouTube with this issue before. That's so weird. But they're like, yo, let me find Ponte. Go, and then Ponte, go and kick it to someone in the middle, and then they're gonna shoot from outside the box.
Right. So you see your fullbacks, they're doing a good job, right? I want you to pass it to your forward, who for some reason is not in the box and is about to take a shot from outside the box.
Oh my god, Alexandro, that was a heavy touch, bro. Oh wow.
Good job from the keeper though.
That was from Rossi. Very nice. And they're gonna.
Here we go. Who is that on the wing?
Oh, that would be. Let me check their subs.
Oh, it's Pedro.
To be honest, if you look at the second goal Flamengo scored, I remember you said earlier, like, they must be weak defensively, Botafogo on the left. I mean, the goal, Araujo was, like, wide open. Yeah. But it started from the left, too. That was a weird... So they just worked it left, middle, and then...
To be fair, I thought the play was done with Everton and Ribeiro, because it's like, in a normal situation, right? You've double-teamed him, and you have 2 other players on the other side.
And he has no room to cut, like, slither and shoot.
Right. So all you have to do is cover Pedro, and then the only option he has is either to pass it back or run into 2 players. This does it.
Or easy. You can intercept it and then just boot it.
For some reason, they left Pedro wide open, and then the play continued. I don't know why they did that, but Pedro is a good player, so.
Yeah, I want to mark him. Ball in. Oh, wow. Royale almost scored a header, And... Oh, yeah. Where would you play? All right, so back on the Kangen Lee diagram. All right, if you starting Kangen Lee for Atleti, you change formation? Do you put him left, right? What do you do?
We have played 3 formations thus far this season. Sometimes interchange, which is 3-4-3, 4-4-2, and 3-5-2. Right? Yeah. I think we've also done a 4-5-1, but that's one game. You can play in a 3-4-3. You can play kindly either on the left of the 3 or the right of the 3. In the 3-4-3, in the frontward line, almost an attacker mid. You can put him in the 4-4-2. You can put him on the right. He's not playing over Giuliano. That's just not a reality that you can have.
Because he's one of your more important players. Yeah.
You can in a 4-5-1. Sorry, 5-4-1. You can play him on the left. You could play him on the right, It's not an impossibility. He's fast enough, he's good enough with pressing, and he's technically enough that he can do it. And
Yeah.
Atletico really, really want him because he is a Korean, and we would really like Korean players to join for the global image and brand that Atletico wants to push.
Yeah.
I think we might go back in for him, but
is that why you wanted? Is that part of the reason why you maybe signed Cardoso, America?
it is part of it. Yeah, it is. One part of it is because he was the best young DM in the league, arguably the best DM in the league. But
great. He's a superb player. Yeah.
But the other part was him being American has a lot to like. The only problem is he's barely played the season because of the injury, and he's been running through that ankle injury since like last season. But once he gets going, it's like we have the World Cup next year, which will be held in North America. This is the best time. If anything, the best time to have signed him would have been right before the Club World Cup. The second best time is right before the World Cup. So
yeah,
he's a perfect timing. Him, Kang and Lee. Like, I think the option for Kang and Lee, I think it would have been a wiser decision to go for Kang and Lee over Armada.
Oh, that's a bad giveaway. Header goes on Plata!
Wow, what a goal!
That's a good header, Plata.
What a goal. He just came on too.
That's a great, literally a few seconds ago.
What did I say?
It's an actual ass kicking, bro. Lose out on a 50-50 like that. That's pathetic, yo. That's a great header. Unmarked, but really good header. That's a really good header.
I never thought Gonzalo Plata would be as good as he is in the air when I was watching him in Valladolid. He was always interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if he goes back to Spain. I feel like he should. I think he's good enough to do so.
Where do you think he fits? Betis?
Betis is too poor. They can't afford him. He could. Betis is not a bad team for him, but
I was about to. That would make sense as a Cucho Hernandez. Actually, you could play Plata if you don't have Fornals and you don't have Isco, or you could move them wherever. You play Plata. It's like second striker behind Cucho.
Plata is a flexible enough player. It's just, and he would work in Betis. It's just they don't have the money for him. Even though Atletico gave them almost 30 million in sales, and then they also had other sales this summer.
Yeah,
they mismanaged. Like, I think so much of La Liga is being held back by genuinely just terrible, and I truly do mean terrible management.
Yeah.
Oof. Because Valencia went from a European powerhouse to basically in and out of relegation, like that overnight with Peter Lim.
They need to they hire a coach who bails them out
every time. Lucky. Like, poor Brian is a good coach, but he's not taking them to Europe. You know what I mean? And
but he kept a really, really underpowered. That Valencia team should have got relegated. If it wasn't for Mamardashvili and Corberan, they go down.
I know you lost Mamardashvili because you can't keep them. Like Valencia in 2015 could probably keep Mamardashvili from most teams, bar maybe Barca and what do you call it, Real Madrid.
Yeah,
they're able to finance it. No, they can't.
Yeah, now they just
Ooh, nice football, man.
That was. They're so good. They're so easy on the eye to watch, Flamengo.
Nice.
They've been clinical as well, Flamengo. I do notice that about them. I feel like every single time I watch Flamengo, which is probably about... I probably watched Flamengo under Felipe Luis 20 games at least. I feel like in most of the games, they're clinical. That's a foul. Can you attribute that to a coach? Do you think you can attribute clinicality to a coach?
I think you can easily contribute that to a coach. I think if you look at it depends on the system that you create for the players that you have, and then also how you motivate your players. Ancelotti took a very good prospect in Vinny and turned him into a world-class winger. Like that. Yeah. He took Benzema, who was decent in terms of output, which is about somewhere between 20 to 30 goals, which is solid. Let me say decent. That was solid, right? And pushed him to closer to 40 to 50 in the last 2 years that he was there.
As the main man as well.
As the main man.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So it shows, and Benzema never looked like he had the potential, at least in Real Madrid, never looked like he had the potential to score 40 to 50 goals in a league season. He always looked like he had the capability in general.
He was always a foil for others.
Right. And so when you look at that in terms of that specific system, and you can see that for every system that Ancelotti has been in terms of making his teams more clinical. When you look at Simeone changing a striker, every striker that has been in besides like maybe two, has had their best season at Atletico. When you look at Mandzukic, Diego Costa, Falcao,
Morata,
even Morata has best ever goal season was like a year or two ago under Simeone.
Aguero.
Well, that's before Simeone.
It was. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But
I thought they overlapped. Yeah.
All of those players, what you see is a guy who takes an already very good player.
Actually, no, not Luis Suarez.
But you can't use Suarez. That's Suarez with like half a knee.
And you won a league. And you won a league. That's the most important thing.
Is this 4?
Should be. Oh, it's blocked.
Wow, good block. But yeah, that's Suarez with like missing one knee, getting 21 goals for us. That's, you know what I mean?
And winning a league title as well.
And winning a league title with it. Yeah. That's how good he was. He's scoring a free kick. He's doing all kind of nonsense for us just to get us over the title, I think, because he believed that he was good enough to stay at Barcelona. And he proved that he was good enough to still be at top level at Atletico. Yeah. Fair enough, man. I'm very happy for that. I can't believe Suarez played for my club. To this day, I can't believe it. but still.
Yeah.
So
you can attribute Simeone to clinical strikers because most of them.
You can do the same for a lot of coaches. Where you see a player who I've been trying to like wrap my head around the concept so I can properly write on the topic. But I feel like there are players who have like a set trajectory in most people's mind in terms of potential. And if they get into the right environment, they go from a 7 or 8 out of 10 player to a 9 or a 10 out of 10 player. And I don't know what Kevin De Bruyne's top potential could have been, because I don't think I would watch him in Wolfsburg, but I know for a fact it was better with City. I know he went from whatever he was going to be to what he was in City. I don't think you could have done that in any other team. I don't think Griezmann could have been who he was in any other team. I don't think, what do you call it?
It's the perfect fit, basically. Perfect
fit.
Yeah.
Ronaldo maybe doesn't become, I know this is crazy to say, Ronaldo doesn't become Cristiano without Sir Alex Ferguson giving him those first steps to move from a decent to electrifying winger to one of the most prolific goal scorers of all time. You know what I mean?
He sorted out the fundamentals.
So, certain coach, like Alex Ferguson is a great example, actually. Yeah, certain players and certain coaches take a player who is a little bit shaky and change them from maybe 2-4 goals here as a winger to 10 to 15. Flick last year took Rafinha from 20 goals and assists to 60. You have to attribute that to Flick.
Tripled his output.
Yeah, it tripled his output in 1 year. That I thought that was it.
Yeah.
You have to attribute that to a coach. So if a coach, if you find Flamengo is particularly clinical, that is because of Felipe Luis.
Or Glasner with Mateta. There's another one.
That's a really good example.
Albeit I really liked Mateta with Mainz, but he was scoring like 12, 13.
Uh-huh.
But
Mateta under Glasner is a very different, like overall.
One of the better formed strikers of the Premier League since Glasner got there.
Very, very, very.
France call-ups and starts.
And deservedly so.
And he's won FA Cup, and he's scored game-winning goals in those. Yeah. Bro,
you
what he's doing with
his fundamentals, even his overall fundamentals are literally exactly what you want out of a centre forward. The way that he holds up the play, the way that he dribbles.
You take Mateta, yeah?
Over Solid? Yeah.
No, just
in general,
team.
Yeah. You a player like Mateta works perfectly alongside. I think it's like Solot has a lot of good traits, despite how much I like to criticize him. He's a good player, right?
Yeah.
It's just the frustrating part is that you just need one or two more things, and you go from a good player to a great player.
Yeah.
Like you take your link up, you take your hold up, and you get them to the level that you want, that people want them to be. And I go from a staunch critic to your biggest fan, like that.
10 goals to 25.
Easily. Yeah. Like right now, Solot has had enough chances and enough big chances to be on the same amount of goals as either Alvarez or Mbappe so far this season. Honestly.
Yeah, he could win what is it in La Liga? It's not the Pichichi.
Yeah, the Pichichi.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. I thought it was yeah, Golden Boot. Yeah.
So it's not impossible. He's capable. It's just I don't know what it is. I think Simeone believes in him, which is why he keeps on giving him chances. But it's frustrating as a fan because I think even if you believe in him and his capability of scoring, which I think he is a good goal scorer, he lacks certain fundamentals to really push him to the next level. Morata's problem is a mental thing. Like he had all of the fundamentals.
Morata acts like he wants to be the main man star of the show thing, and he could do that on a national team level, but not in the club game. He's the perfect backup, though. He's the perfect backup.
Perfect backup, and that's why he was brilliant in Juventus.
That's what he was with the Real Madrid, bro.
And Juventus, him, Real and Juventus was perfect for both of those situations.
Yeah, he's the perfect backup, but he thinks he's a bench player. Thinks he's a starter.
Right. I think he has the capability. I think there's a reason why Allegri, Ancelotti, Zidane, all of these players come across as a stupid card. I think it's not a surprise. All of them have looked at Morata and be like, yeah, we could push you to 20, 30 goals. He clearly has the capability. And he has all of the traits.
He's a better footballer than a striker.
It's just a mental thing that just stops him from becoming like that form he was on for Atletico in that last season.
That Girona hat trick is engraved in my memory. That game,
brilliant.
That game in general is engraved in my memory.
It also showed how bad we were defensively, but I ain't got to. but Morata in that game was perfect. You cannot ask more to him.
That hat trick was sublime.
And everything that you could see, everything that was good in that game, and then you could also show everything that was bad about Morata in another game where he played against Rio. Oh, that was a nice catch.
Probably the next game.
Yeah, and it's like it clearly is a mental thing because Morata and Griezmann were on something insane that year. That if Morata didn't get that injury, or maybe if Griezmann didn't get that injury, or whatever it is, he may have actually finished the season with 20, 25 goals in the league however much in the Champions League. For whatever reason, he's actually really good in Champions League.
Yeah. And then some players are the opposite, where they bomb out in champs and they don't do like R9. R9 didn't score much in champs, right?
No, not really. Neither did Suarez.
Yeah.
Suarez has like 600. Suarez has 600 goals in his career, and he has like barely any, like 25 or something in Champions League, which is insane.
Albeit, I bet some of those goals were important ones, but like, yeah, just volume. We don't have like crazy numbers or anything.
So,
yeah. Fucking Morata, man.
Morata for us against Real Madrid, amazing.
Yeah.
But I mean, speaking of center forwards, look at Pedro today, right? Everything you want out of a center forward. He's slick, he has good hold of play, really good link up, and he has a good finish on him. There's not much more you can ask.
The decision making is quick. The decision making is quick. Like he doesn't take a touch and stop and think about. It's an instinct. All right,
and
I'm gonna slide it right over to the right. Yeah.
That makes everything harder for everybody else. Because if I know what I'm going to do, right, and I don't take a second to think about it, you don't know how to stop me because you're going to take a second to think about it.
You can anticipate as much as you want, but if you guess wrong, then you're screwed.
I think from what I've seen from Mbappe in Real Madrid this season is you see these moments where everybody is looking at the ball, right, and you see Mbappe already moving. It's like there's a difference. There's that second or two. That's a real difference maker. That's what makes him.
Like, because he held on to the ball too long sometimes last year. Yeah.
So you'll see a second ball, like a ball come in, right, and he's already in a bicycle kick motion. The other team isn't ready for it. Like that's how scary he is. Honestly, it's like is the emotion of what do you call it? Creating space for yourself from nothing. So not to say that Pedro is that level, but Pedro is really good.
Yeah,
I think even like looking at that goal right there is the movement of pushing yourself into space and then getting a far corner finish, the ability to first touch, get yourself a little bit further, and then set up your other teammate.
Yeah,
can't ask for more.
Yeah, nah, he's sick, man. He's sick.
I digress.
That Cabral mess. Oh my god.
Yeah, and then you see the difference with him and Cabral right there. I don't know.
Cabral is a fucking McDonald's employee, man.
I miss when he was good, man.
It's like 5 years ago. It's crazy.
That's a long time, man.
5 fucking years ago, dude was like, that's peak. So you got Osasuna.
Mm-hmm. And then they traded.
About that game?
Good. Not great, good. I think we have a chance of winning.
Because they've been kind of meh. Is Budimir still scoring for them?
That's not our issue. Our issue is away from home.
That's true. Yeah, I trust you to beat most teams in the world at your ground on a one-off, except Real Madrid.
We talk about except Real Madrid. We beat them 5.
Oh wait, yeah, you beat them 5-1.
And we beat them 1-0 this year in the Champions League, and then we got cheated out in the penalties. We in the last like 4 or 5 times we've played Real Madrid at home, we've won I think 3 or 4.
Yeah, they haven't beaten you guys in years at your place.
Yeah. So besides that, yeah, that's a long time.
It's almost a decade, yeah. All right.
Wait, no, I think they beat us one other time. Another time before that, I think it was like 2019 or 2021, 22, whatever, somewhere. Anyway, it's been some time.
Yeah.
Our rivalry went from a complete washing to you had to watch out for us every year, which is great. But like at home, I never really worry too much. Away from home, I don't know what has happened. But
you could lose to anyone.
Yeah, that Celta game should have been an easy win, but Longley lost his mind.
Yeah, long way. Fucked it. As he usually does.
Well, Felipe
Do you think
Luis,
you have a chance at the title?
right now, yes, still is a possibility. It just needs to it needs to coincide with us taking our way form seriously and getting on a win streak. When we're on a win streak, we don't stop. So,
That's true.
how you feel about Newcastle in general now
Uh,
without Isak?
I like Voltamata.
Mm-hmm.
My issue's always gonna be though his ball striking. He always shoots. He the low driven finishes ain't there enough for me. He always is
Okay.
kicking the ball upwards. Hence why he's hit the crossbar like 3 times for us already.
Mm-hmm.
Always kick like his foot is literally positioned. He doesn't kick it. He kicks at an angle,
Mm-hmm.
or he lifts his leg up a bit too high. So it's like a chop kind of like he. I don't know if you can work on that though when you're 23. I don't know.
I think the only things that get better with time, not only things, I think there's like three things that get better with time, which is passing, ball striking, and defending. Everything else, if you don't have it kind of figured out, it's not looking
Yeah,
good.
decision making, you gotta have that.
No, you can get decision making with the right coach, but you can't just manifest it. Right? Like look at Dembele, right? Dembele was the decision making guy. Like we hated him. Like not me specifically, but like everybody hated Dembele because of his decision making. And now look at him. He win a Ballon d'Or
Yeah.
randomly. Because that's what happens when you actually decide to think properly with your talents. Clearly was always very talented. And
You
now he
just
got
have some composure for half a second.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that comes from Luis Enrique believing in him. Same thing with Vinny. Vinny needed somebody to give him that composure. They got it.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
you can get decision making. That's not
Do you think
impossible.
Voltamato will get better with time?
Ultimato's like what, 20, 21?
Nice, 23.
He's 23?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's fine. Yeah, you'd be fine. Everything about him strikes me as
Born on
somebody who will
Valentine's
eventually
Day.
become really good.
Do you think he'll start for Germany?
I don't think anybody else in Germany should start over him.
What about Burkhardt?
What about him?
Jonathan Burkhardt?
What about him, buddy?
German? I think
He's all right.
Burkhardt's a little bit better than Voltamato as a striker.
I don't know. I like from what I saw of him in the Atletico game, I don't particularly care. But that's because obviously we trashed him and he didn't really have a chance. But
didn't he score once?
He did, but that was
garbage time.
That's just Atletico being trash. Like that, our backline is not something to look at. But besides that, yeah, I'm not worried in terms of like I don't know. I think he facilitates Musiala and Wirtz a lot more than Burkhardt would.
Yeah,
in the same way.
Burkhardt's a classic 9. Yeah.
I think you can get. I think I'm hoping anyway. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that Ultimata at his highest level becomes a player who can be in between a 9 and also not a 9 at the same time.
Yeah.
In the same way that.
Well, Eddie Howe's playing him as a freaking false 9, basically.
Yeah. At his
He's
very best.
I'm telling you, Voltamata is entirely responsible for creating and scoring goals already. We're so dependent
on him. Midfield?
Huh?
You also have an attack in midfield?
With 3/8?
Fair enough. Joelinton, Tonali, Ramirez. Yeah.
Bruno G can create a little bit, but it's not a specialist creator.
True.
Tonali's not a creator, but like he can do things here and there. Like, and then Joelinton just, beats people up.
I think, yeah, but he does. But I think your team needs somebody like a Griezmann kind of vibes. Like a young Griezmann who creates a lot and is also fast enough and is also capable enough to do a lot of things. I don't know where you're finding that, though.
I would take the Arrascaeta for 2 years at Newcastle.
I don't think the Arrascaeta works outside of Brazil. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Risk. I see why you say it, but like I'd take the risk. I'd rather do that. We don't need Joelinton in a game against Everton or Wolves or whoever at home. We don't.
Fair enough.
We're on the ball trying to create.
Wait. I'm surprised that is not an area that you all haven't managed to fix it in terms of I think you all needed an attacking midfielder for some time now.
I don't think Eddie Howe thinks. I think Eddie Howe thinks that Voltemata can do 2 jobs at once.
I think he's looking at him like what Alvarez or what do you call it, Kane can be, where you can drop and you can still score and these other things. But if you look at Alvarez and Kane and Bayern and Atletico respectively, they still have somebody who creates, if not one, at least 2. Like you have Odyssey always. Sometimes you'll have somebody else alongside of him.
Musiala.
Sometimes you'll have Musiala. Sometimes you'll have Luis Diaz or whatever it is.
You guys got Baena now.
Yeah. Other times we'll have Almadas. Other times we'll have, we'll have barriers. We'll create.
Yeah.
It's not if, but, or maybe. But having Alvarez being able to drop is nice. That is not the only way we could do it. So I think that's one of the areas I think really pushing Newcastle away from being that next level, I think. Because I like your centre backs a lot, actually. Like Dan Burn has always been. I think
Botman at Atleti?
Yeah, probably. Like besides his injury record, he's a really good player.
Oh yeah. I think he's one of the more underrated center backs out there for sure.
He's a very quiet reputation, huh?
Yeah. He's just. I don't think he's a human, bro. I think he might be a cyborg.
Very, very good at what he does.
Bro, the guy has no emotion. He just picks the ball, he beats a guy. I don't think he feels anything. I'll be honest. I'm serious. I've never seen the dude smile. I've never seen the dude get animated. Like he'll like bark orders and whatever, but that guy's he's a machine, bro. He's a fucking machine.
Him, Shaw, and Dan Burn are 3 solid centre backs you could use, to be honest.
And Malik Chow's been good for us so far, which I'm surprised about.
Too. So
Chow and Botman's gonna be the future.
You have those centre backs I just mentioned. Then you have Livramento. You have Hall. You have 3 good midfielders without an attacking midfield, arguably without a DM either. You have
Tonali's DM. Tonali DM.
Kinda, yeah. You have Eddie Gordon. Anthony Gordon. Right, yeah. Right? You have decent-ish wingers and you have a good forward. You fix the midfield a little bit, or the wings, whichever way you want to put attacking midfield, attacking talent and creation. But you fix that and you go from a solid top 4 challenge to a potential title challenge, in my opinion.
With a new manager, new goalkeeper. New manager and new goalkeeper.
I think you need a sporting director.
We actually just hired one, Ross Wilson from Forest.
Ooh. He's not bad, but.
And we're looking apparently at some kid from Millonarios in Colombia, Villarreal, I think his name is. He's an attacking midfielder, winger sort of kid. We could do more of that. That's cool, but
you don't need to get too technical, but you do need creation, in my opinion.
Yes.
But I digress. Steve, it's been a wonderful time. We've talked a lot about a really good team. I said Flamengo would win. They won.
Pretty easily.
Right? My Botafogo curse continues.
It's actually pretty crazy. You might be a money-making thing for me. Some betting. I might have to investigate how far we could take this.
No. As soon as you bet money, curses disappear. That's how that works, buddy.
That's true.
Anyway, it's been nice. Have a good one, fella.
Oh, yeah. Nah. Thanks for pulling up, bro. Big up. Take care.
Later.
Peace, bro. But yeah, people. That was a good watch along, even though YouTube decided to just fucking crash. It's whatever. Anyways, I was gonna wrap it up. Big up everybody inside. Maybe you'll watch on replay. I don't know. Anyways, take care. Peace.